A very cool good morning, an awesome morning to all of you. I am your host cum speaker Mr. Mohit Singh Katoch, introducing the English part of book entitled as ArtBless, compiled by Mr. Jugesh Singh Thakur, published by SGSH Publication House, Mumbai. First of all, this book is dedicated to my parents, heavenly sister, my all well-wishers and the co-author of this book. Acknowledgement. First, a little thanks to the Almighty for the reason we are here today. We also thank every soul who helped us to bring this book to its frustration. The co-authors who have given their valuable contents are equally deserving for our deep gratitude. Without them, this book would have been a mere night dreams. We thank them for their patience and faith in us, for cooperating, supporting and encouraging us at every step during making this anthology. We also like to thank them for participating so actively and happily. We thank to the readers who are reading this book, motivating us to create more of the amazing things. Further, we heartily thank our publication team SGS Publications, without whom this wouldn't have been possible. And at last, but never the least, we thank our parents who brought us into this world, raised us, tolerating us and always supporting us, no matter what. Without them, we are incomplete and homeless souls. About the book, thinking and writing is the great art God has gifted to human beings. Art is essentially the epitome of feelings, the blessings and the definition of existence. The art of happiness lies in the power of extracting happiness from tiniest of the teeny thing. ArtBless is an anthology presented by SGSH Publishers, compiled by Jugesh Singh Thakur. This book is through and through by the hard work of contributions. This book is a collection of poems which are based on the versatile topics and issues. These masterpieces created by our eminent writers will acquaint the readers with different phases, colors and tastes of life. We hope that this anthology will be able to create an innate impact on the lives of our dear readers, and they will be able to shower us with their unconditional love and feedback. Starting with first co-author Sahaj Sabharwal, personality of Jammu. Sahaj Sabharwal, a young writer and author. He lives in Jammu and Kashmir, India. He has been awarded many awards in poetry, writing at state level, national level and international level. He mostly writes motivational thoughts and on topics related to social issues for spreading awareness among the people. His writings are regularly published in many newspapers, magazines, websites, anthologies and other media platforms. According to him, be you, no need to update your view on society's new view. His aim in life is to invent something new as a scientist or researcher. He wants to do something new which is done by a few. He is an inspiration of his own. He is a successful author of the books Poems by Sahaj Sabharwal and Pedagogy Thoughts Made Facts. Poem Tribute to Indian Forces. Indian Forces works its best. With their hard work we can have a sleepful rest. They are the perfect models to lean patriotism, serving just for their country, neither for fame nor just for showing nationalism. Our forces are our pride. Their dedications never lied. Their mission is their aim. We say life is a game, but our soldiers are the real players in that game. They also have their hearted family, but being the best social workers, securing even unknown's family. It's quite struggling to stay away from their hometown, that is their heart, but still contributing for the mother nation, respecting soil as their part. Donating their lives to secure the country's life, unfortunately in some missions mattering with their nostalgic memories spent with their families and country in their whole life. Martyring for country is their utmost passionate gift to their country, and their grave we all can feel, but especially for their disheartened families watching their departed souls' bodies at the end moment enshrouding Indian flag. It's quite difficult to deal. Poets can only write being responsible writers to provide tribute to the countrymen for their humanity, patience, and social welfare, being true fighters. His second poem, Confiding Washroom Stories. Whether you have a multi-purpose or a deluxe room, but my favorite room is the restroom. Whether the smell inside the washroom is a pleasant or foul, it's that place where my heart finds my soul. Whether it's private or public, it provides same relaxation whether you are in a personal home or attending an event in public. It's a palace to provide me my time, equalizing the benefits of meditation at the same time. Designing yourself depending on the live situation, training yourself with your own methods including self-motivation. Whether your mood is good, bad or passionless, in washroom, in front of mirror or four-sided walls, even without doctor or pills, really neutralizes my stress.
Next writer, Dr. Tulika Sarkar. Dr. Tulika Sarkar is from Kolkata, West Bengal. She loves to explore and wants to separate the sort of unknown hidden treasure of knowledge. She is an experienced writer whose writings have been published on Niblick App, magazines and many anthologies. Her first poem, Dual Face. He is a different person hiding behind a human mask. He steals modesty under the guise of affection. On the appearance, he resembles the same, yet on the inside he is different. Humanity drowned in the possession of masks. He indulges in nudity today in the name of modernism. This is his barbaric disease in the name of civilization. What is he trying to prove by rape, robbery, destruction? Actually, he has two forms, one on the interior and another on the exterior. He is only permitted to present one form to the world because he is a human. My question arises, why do you adopt a distinct form for your own benefit? The creator of all, irrespective of caste and religion, is one. You don't have to become different people for your own sake. By becoming the same individuals, let's both build and transform the world. Her second poem, Freedom. Freedom means being self-reliant. The ability to make your own money is the key to freedom. This is revealed through the proud smile on the parent faces. To steadfastly stand by their side as a trust, freedom entails entering a world of vibrant dreams. It implies exceeding the poverty line significantly, intense yearning to remove the cloud of failure and life. Real freedom doesn't taste like mere achievement. The unrestrained delight that results from attempting to make other people happy also holds the promise of freedom. The feeling are where freedom truly is its essence, lies in the way of reform given by the father, in the sacred mantra of self-defense taught by mother, in the source of confidence among friends. In the bright light of the teacher's lesson, maybe the meaning of freedom changes with the stage of life. Freedom means self-subordination, not selfishness. Love and a great deal of understanding can come with freedom, but there should be no negligence. Where having a straightforward chat is quite simple and easy, walking the journey of life hand in hand reveals the true meaning of freedom. Freedom is the right to say what people don't want to hear. The best road to progress is the path of freedom.
Next co-author, Saeed Uzma. Her name is Saeed Uzma Singh. She is hailing from Khag area of district Badgaon. Creative writing is so dearly to her. Uzma dreams neither too big nor too small, but it is something she wanna do for people, nor for fame, for the sake of humanity. Her poem. She's a warrior, she can't lose. She's a fairy, let her go loose. She knows that her Lord is always near. She consoles herself when no one is there. Her eyes are always filled with tears. She knows being cruel to oneself is not fair. She is exhausted but not lost. Although her journey is difficult, she knows she has to cross. Her wounds are bleeding, but she pretends she is fine. She is strong, her smile is divine. She trusts her Lord and she will win the war. Her anguish is visible in her roar. Uzma.
Next writer Ishita Banerjee, born in January 2003 in Kolkata, West Bengal. She has been writing poems ever since she was in class 6. Some of her works has also been published in some local newspapers like The Telegraph and school magazines. Her poems have been featured in the book The Last Flower of Spring by Poem Pajama. Publications under Delhi Poetry Slam, Whisper of Hearts by Book Fair Publications and Mirake by TGIWC. She also wants to write more in future and inspire all the sections of the society. Her first poem, Love Myself. Who is the one that matters the most in life? Me. Who is the one I should be concerned about? Thus, the one I should love the most is me. And what for the judgment of the world I will worry? For me, I am the best. I am not like the rest. The bad and the good both makes me who I am. What the world thinks of me, I don't give a damn. Sometimes I don't know myself, I don't know how I feel, but I don't know myself. Then who else will? My life, my roles? I don't think about the fools. I do my work my way. You are concerned about my future. Honestly, you don't have to. I am ready for a venture. I am unique, that's how I am distinguished. I am the spark that just needs to be extinguished. All the people are not gonna stay forever. Life is like a roller coaster, ride it whenever. Her next poem, Sorry to Myself. I am sorry to myself whom I couldn't love. Sorry for giving up so much more than I deserve. Praying for a lost cause, mourning over a huge loss. Loss of losing me in the crowd of people. Recognize I wanted to be tried so hard, I so much, but they wouldn't see. I am sorry to the poor me, the one who tried so hard to do well, discouraged and gave up once I failed.
Next writer, Dipiksha Bora, from Arunachal Pradesh, doing MA in English. Her poem, Jealousy, the Substandard. Jealousy is the word most of the people facing during their lifestyle. We can easily see that. Jealousy starts between friends, relatives, and many more. I have mentioned friends because at some point friends became enemy just because of jealousy. There are so many reasons to become an enemy between friends, but jealousy is the one weapon that people get this. So that's why it kills substandard. Her next poem is When I Almost Decided to Quit. When I almost decided to quit, but my mom and dad made me realize that it is important to continue to try and stay focused, which is what has kept me going. I really appreciate that, and I would like to say thanks to my dearest mom and dad. This also related to happiness.
Vanizium. His name is Vanizium from Makhama, Badgam, and currently a student. His goal in life is to make his parents proud on him. Before I became strong, I knew what it was like to be weak. How difficult it is to love yourself, to find the wholeness that you seek. Before I knew the light, I have had my fair share of darkness too, where my word fell into a hopelessness and I didn't know how to get through. For I have known the tears it takes, the courage to stand up again. When you are broken down and bruised and you know nothing but the pain, you forget to appreciate love if you haven't seen the hate. Till you forget the meaning of smile and laughter and your heart is left away. I have known the strength and courage it requires to get it right, to face the things that hold you down and hold your head up and fight. Before I was who I am now, I was someone I didn't want to be. I was lost, battered and defeated before I know how to be me. Vanizium.
Next writer, Sindoor Singh. He is an engineering student. His nickname is Raja Kobli. His poem, Poor. Don't see their face beauty, see their real heart's beauty. Don't see their dirty clothes, but see their real characters. He is the poor only by financial, heart full of love and sympathy. We are pure by many angles, only wealthy by my rich heart. Both are suffering for food. One not found, not digest. Don't call poor personalities, call them the pure-hearted. Works under crorepati owner, sometimes sleep without food. Everyone's time come one day, after dark night sun always bright. By Raja Kobli. Next writer, Pravitha Srinivasan. This is Pravitha Srinivasan, used to write under the pen name Dreamer. Her poem is Love. Now I will describe you about love, which he said in her poem. Love is that ring which makes us float in air, with full of blissfulness, where we travel in the boat with our soulmate, with full of love and love only love. Out of all the things I have loved in my life, I love the peace which I get from the things I do. I do the things which I love. It's the blissfulness when we love the things we do. To live a memorable life is easy when we do what we love. It's memorable by how we make it. Now how it is. Create memorable moments by the way you love to live. Love is a key for many things. Distance is a wall that made me the bricks called home. It would break if there is no love. It's a silent killer in our life. Only love can make everything possible. You lose love when you don't realize what love it is. Some will lose love because of ego until they let the ego. Some will lose when they are more precious than the person who leaves them. Realize what love is. Move on what you love. Do the things which you love. You waste your time on the things which you don't like. Every family is filled with love. Family WhatsApp group is the group full of chats, group full of love. Love motivates us, it teaches us. Everything will be alright soon. Everything is possible. Nothing is permanent. Love for all. It teaches many things like this. Love can be realized by many signs. Where they care you, they wouldn't act. They be truthful to you. They won't change you for them. Love modify everyone. It modified me. I carry love in my heart, and my heart beats with the love I had on you, and with each beats of my heart, my love for you is increasing. Love sometimes makes us poet, where we write for our loved ones. Other hand, sometimes love hurts you. One-sided love hurts you.
Next co-author Mohammad Imran. He is from Taral of Pulwama district, Jammu and Kashmir. He adored to scribble and loves to write on different topics and wishes to put his ideology in front of the world. His poem, Where is my spring? All my jubilance is faded like the fallen leaves. There is no spring in my life, and the aroma is nowhere. How bewitchingly the autumn has stock-necked all my vivid dreams. Now the scars are profound in my heart, and how long shall the scars bloom there? How long shall I lament, wail and cry, voice fearlessly? The tale of woe is my heart is abandoned. Will the spring come again in my desolated life? Next poem, O my doleful heart, how long shall you endure the pain? When my mother blinked my sullen look, she embraced me with her strong arms and canoodled me on my glum face. When I gazed at her, I saw an ocean of love. The angelic face pacified to my bleeding heart. The eyes were teary and lips were intoning a hymn. Imran Soba Logsia Balayak Bimar Asnas. And Her divine allergies rent the tranquility into my ears. I lost myself to nothing, thus I found solitude, and helped me to help one flee.
Next writer, Fadia Yasin. A girl named Fadia Yasin, hailing from Saffron town, Pampore, currently studying in 11th standard. She had her love for writing from this very year and started inking her pains and gains and give them shape of poetry. Her message for every reader is that don't be worried under some limits, be limitless and be yourself and come out to shine and spark. Now is her beautiful poem named as They Imprisoned Me. They imprisoned me after clipping my wings and snatched from me all pretty things. I am a wild flower, not a houseplant. I am a dying within, but they see it not. I am kicking hard my prison's door and try to create some noise and uproar. Their cautions and false tales suffocate me. Someone please come and set me free. I want to fly free like the happy dove. All I ever want is a bit of love. I undergo stress and mental strain. I am drowning into the ocean of pain. My crazy heart is still crying for you. Listen to my sobs, where are you? Read my poems and understand my pain. I am about to go insane. My heart is a graveyard of my dreams. See my tears, hear my screams. Like Lala, I am in a prison so bad. My Majnu has lost me and gone mad. Once I was loved by him passionately, now I am all alone completely. Tell no friend the secrets of your heart. They are dull and they understand not. Imprison my body, I don't care. My poems will reach everywhere. My poems will tell the world about my pain and bring tears in the eyes of every man. Now her next poem is Yes, he loved me more than anyone. Yes, he loved me more than anyone. But there came a time when he had to choose another one. I tried to accept this unfortunate mess, but the crave to see him makes it less. He doesn't live in the past, he strove forward to complete the gaps of bruised heart. I took wounds on my heart, sacrificed my life. Crime was that I loved him more than anyone else could. He always passed closely like a stranger, but my trust level grows even more often. I know that he hated me millions of times, but what can I do with my heart as I love him trillions of times? When he got angry, my heart breaks, but when he casts one, my heart heals. I wasn't too much intended to write something, but your memories gave me ability to take the pen.
Next co-author, Batul Bilal. Batul Bilal is from Anantnag, Kashmir, a girl with love for whatever makes smile and mostly her affection towards writing. Batul Bilal is an author of Unfolding the Gusty Mind and has co-authored many books. Find her on Instagram for her thoughts and quotes. ED list. Her poem, She, My Mother, My Love. On the beautiful nights when I was in her lap, when she kissed me on my forehead, and when no one was around, her hands plying with mine, her smile that adorns her more, the beauty of charming night was fading in front of her smiley face. Her twinkling eyes and open hair was adding to her beauty more and more. She loves me more than anyone else. She is my Valentine and will be a lifetime. Her next poem, She, My Bright Lady. I was at the corner of anxiety when she came and hugged me tightly. I was at the lowest of mine when she came and made me fine. I was losing my hope at every inch when she came and make my wound stitch. I was calling myself a failure when she came and became my treasure. I was considering myself as the worst one when she came and made me bright like a sun.
Next writer, Suneha Nawaz. Meet Suneha Nawaz, 16 years old female, hailing from Viratpura area of district Anantnag. Her poem, She is a woman with her dreams. She is a girl with dreams in her eyes. She is a wife who makes sacrifice. She's a mother, she teaches lessons being wise. She's a granny, tells stories to suffice. She's a giver in her role. To keep everyone happy is her goal. Won't ask things beyond that. She will not ask you for things that make you sad. She's strong and she knows it well. She knows to move on, she doesn't well. She's a true spirit of being as woman. She's a woman of today who makes sacrifice. She's a mother, she teaches lessons being wise. She's a granny, tells stories to specialize. She's a giver in her role. To keep everyone happy is her goal. Won't ask things beyond that. She will not ask you for things that make you sad. She's strong and she knows it well. She knows to move on, she doesn't well. She's a true spirit of being woman. Love you, Mama. Her next poem, You Are the Light. You enlighten the world with your smile. You spread that happiness all the while. When you want to play a role, you go beyond things to be. There is nothing beyond you to see, such a powerful role you play in life. Being a father, you are complete in every aspect of life. Love you, Abba.
Next co-author, Asia Rahim. She is an economist and a budding writer belonging to the Valley of Mountains, Kashmir. Being a brilliant student, she was a position holder in 12th class exams. She has completed honors degree in economics at Cluster University of Srinagar in 2020. And presently she is pursuing master degree in the same subject at the same university. She is an ambivert, sober, reticent, nyctophilist, selenophilist and an altruistic person. She is passionate about reading and writing, stationery items, coffee, cats, kindness, silence, sunrise and sunset, nature, art and many more. She finds writing as her strength. She believes writing holds a place for everyone, for self-connection. Her heart and eyes are full of dreams. She has a firm belief for making her parents proud, inshallah. Her poem, Boosting Sadness. Nights pass, enduring her a dejection. Nights pass, reminding her a rejection. Hours pass, melancholy engulfs her. Hours pass, affinity appears. Oblivious of sadness, she's been boosting. She endures with a hopeless heart, finding herself in a shield, protecting her, preserving her from all the heartbreaks and attacks. Her next poem, Darkness. You strive to get out of the dark series of untold story to hark. You sob of the vines you have had. Oblivious of the coming times, you blind yourself like a caged bird who is always fancy of a reward. Longing continues and you are never free.
Next writer, Ramesh Singh Pogli. Ramesh Singh Pogli is from Pogl, Jammu and Kashmir state. He has a keen interest towards literature, especially in the field of poetry world. He has completed his MSc in zoology from Hemavati Nandan Bahuguna Kadalwal University, Srinagar, Uttarakhand. He always tries to impress himself as he believes in a deep-rooted concept of self-impression. His poem, Uttarakhand Diaries. Far away from home, on an upland of Uttarakhand near the starry sky, my beloved house is like a sky made up of fire. The dew has embellished me with infinite genius. Rays of the sun give me the residence of the rainbow. The sound of Alaknanda charm my internals. Sitting under the tree, lonely gaze on the goal. The water of Alaknanda flourish my mind. Thick bushes of choras telling me the hidden meaning of my destination. Oh, R.S. Thakur, dwelling in the gale of sun rays, telling us the life right ways. The sun is like a cataract in the eye. The thundering storm of my dreams are alarming me, like a stone in the cavity of an oyster. R.S. Thakur.
Next writer, Shaista. Shaista Bashir known as a young poet author. She has a sense of deep humor in writing. Her poem, My Childhood. Though living much unvisited, not to retrace the vein which my childhood walked, those chiefly that first led me to follow the river of tears. The rudeness of rocks erased my infantile desire and left a faint urge to remember it. My childhood, quite independence of heart, become infirm and at evening heads opposite in strife, full of blame and full of fear, the sins and the time which were the witness of pain. Reminded in their substantial lineaments, I am in search, which have I lived my childhood. Next, co-author Anmol Dave. Mr. Anmol Dave is from Uttar Pradesh. Currently, he is doing his Masters in English Literature. He has achieved various certificates and trophies in various anthologies, and he is really passionate about writing. His quotes: try to spend maximum number of your time with those people who makes you forget about all your worries and who brings you out the best in you. Don't hold, just let it go. If you hold the glass filled with water for the whole day, your hands start hurting so much. Likewise, it is not your negative feeling and emotion that is bothering you. It's for how long you hold your negative feeling and emotions that is bothering you.
Next co-author Milap Singh, poet and writer from Ramban, Jammu and Kashmir. His poem Temporary World. Royal palaces, those had touched the sky, even on their destruction no one cry. Sit on royal thrones that now even to sit not a mat. Those who never saw sun and shade, they are under debris for several decades. Those had pride on their crown, germinate herbs on their body own. Princes, those kept foot not on the soil, now even decay bones of their body royal. Found flags were on those grounds, seem today there the swinging shrouds. Previous days located where the orchid became now there the graveyards. Not Bhim and Rustam left those brave. Soil consumed their shoulders, even grey. Next co-author Putri Misniya Shari Bahari. Putri Misniya Shari, known as a soloist artist, she had been writing song, poems and poetry since the year 2007. She busy with her upcoming children's book, There Goes My Baby. Her poem, Life Without You. Life without you is unexpected turn. Life without you is incomplete. Life without you is so challenging. Life without you is an empty feeling. That the heart afraid of losing you, leaving a deepest burn, fragile in shock, all in one reality hit. That you no longer with us, remember our love, remember our times. Those longing years can never come back, has gone within a year. Living through us remains memories of you and me.
Next co-author Amir Javed, just a normal guy who wants to give his family the life they never had. His poem, Parents. The most wonderful gift of God I am telling about those who never makes us feel odd. Every time we do something great, they just praise us, they don't wait. Whenever we do something bad, they just stare us and become sad. For our benefit, they do everything possible so that our future won't be horrible. They tie their hopes, they want good for us. They don't want that we fail or drive a bus. Not everyone is as good as they are. We understand their value when we are. They choose the best for us as our loving wife, with whom we are going to spend our life. They are the ones who never lose us on parents. Yes, they are the stars of our life, whom we call parents. Our home, the only place made up of emotions and worries, the one for which everyone hurries. Where we make so many relations gather to celebrate some beautiful occasions. Hurt each other, also feel sad, but no one lets you to become bad. Care and worries are common here, but on the birthday, no one will spare. When dad returns from office, the best moment arrives. All the siblings run as the Diya behind. It is our favorite place, the one and all the all. The home is the best place are one and the all.
Next co-author and Sweta. She is someone who is doing visual arts course in college. Bringing inspiration and motivation to her readers is her motive towards writing. Just like arts and music, she has immense passion for creating writings. Do it and then speak louder is her logo towards life. Her poem, Autumn, A New Beginning. The trees are so excited, blowing the leaves in a waltz. They look like they are dying for falling, but it's a beginning to their new journey. They are bound to the tree, a new tranquility to ease the minds. Even if they suddenly change their way to a faraway land, they take a nap by the singing lake. Falling does not mean falling. It paves way to a new adventure, to explore during their fluttering youth, a stroll to mingle with foe and friends. The sky is so wide that it stares at the falling leaves, in jealousy and bewilderment from afar, unable to join with the waltzing wing. There she goes in her own way, separating from her honest friend, who had spent his life gardening her to set her off on a new journey. Sweta. Her next poem, The Shadows. They are pitch black, yet portray the happiness immensely felt by the humans. They don't speak, yet portray the emotions in spite of being translucent. When there is light, they are figures in dark. They stroll along with passionate humans, like an interesting story to pen down for years. They have no boundaries to cross over. They are totally real and not an illusion. Mrs. Sweta.
Next co-author Shikha Sharma. Shikha Sharma is young writer, thinker and poetess from the land of kings Rajouri, Jammu and Kashmir. She has a flair for writing since her childhood. Besides writing, she is a keen observer. She loves to motivate others. According to her, experience is real achievement. Her poem is I Am Girl. For many years, I was told to stay in limits as I am a girl. So I start acknowledging me on their basis, capturing my strength under their loads. I was told to not wander outside as I was a girl. Only question I want to ask, why this not applies to opposite gender? No doubt it is meaningless as I am a girl. What a terrible thing as I can't use what I get from my birth. As now I am grown up mind, I speak, not only speak but roars. Nonetheless, I still stays in the limits as I am a girl. Next co-author Mr. Anulal. Anulal is an Indian English author of 12 books across genres such as the novel, short fiction, novella, novelette and non-fiction. An award-winning poet, his poems and short stories are also published internationally. He has been featured in Outlook, Malayalam Literary Survey by Kerala Sahitya Academy, TMYS Reviews, September 2021, LOL, Love of Literature 2021, etc. His major works include The Notions of Living, The Notions of Healing, Stories We Live, Thalasri Biryani, and Life After the Floods, non-fiction. His poem 354, Why does the gulmohar of agony bloom in me? Why does the cricket constant harangue unsettle me? The season of the twin-headed usurper is coming, who is winning the world with the tooth bleached twice. Removed from its natural setting, the serpent of the garden has now mutated its poison into myriad variants. The best of poison is now served in false accusations, fake news, endless court cases, and epitomizing mob justice. Section 354, a smooth blade, with which many were incarcerated, saved from the world, decapitated. A code of law that is originally meant for protection of women, now being misused, tampered with, and heinously violated incurring upon them. The same infliction this code was meant to protect. 354, the usurper would threaten when he seemed to be losing a battle. The news crews are eager to judge the accused. And as I see the innocent man, the dungeon awaiting him. The Gulmohar of agony blooms in me, the song of crickets unsettled me. Note: Section 344 of the Indian Penal Code is meant to address sexual assault charges against women. This section has various subsections that deals with the said event and its other nuances. However, recently in many states in India, the said section has become a political tool in the hands of ruling parties, who would use charges, allegation based on section 354, taunts the political career of their opponents. Often while being used as a political tool, in many cases, there would not be a single piece of evidence or authenticity regarding the allegation. Still, these political parties succeed in removing their opponents from their way whenever they want. 354 is a poem on the misuse of section 354. Author Anura.
Next co-author Sangeeta Khajuria. Sangeeta Khajuria is a writer, thinker and poetess hailing from the land of King's Rajouri district of Jammu and Kashmir. Her writings are more common on the issues of social importance. When she feels low, she picks up her pen and utilizes the time in diary writing. She loves to write diary. Her first poem is What You Know About Me. You only know me by my name, not my story. If you wanna know me, go through the pain I went. If you wanna know me, ask my heart and mind what loneliness and dejections they feel. If you wanna know me, ask the sleepless nights that I have spent. If you wanna know me, just take a nap in my pillow and listen what my pillow want to convey. If you wanna know me, wear my torn shoes that I'm still having. If you wanna understand me, just sit with me at a lonely place and listen my silently. If you wanna feel me, just cry with me. If you wanna know my worth, just take a minute to read my words by open heart. If you wanna heal me, just love and pray for me. Her next poem is I Still Smile. When I remember you, I still cry. When I remember you, I still love. When I remember you, as you are my first love that I claim. You were like the light in my dark room. You were like the spring in my autumn bloom. As you are my first love that I claim. Memories of yours flooded in my mind. When I message you the insane, as you are my first love that I claim. I know it was the past, but still discarding your memory is very hard. As you are my first love that I claim. To whom I blame, why I shame. It was the flame that wouldn't be same. And still you are my first love that I claim. Letting you go is the toughest I did. May you were not in my faith. I buried emotion deep in my heart, so it wouldn't break me apart. Although I will restart and stand apart, still then will be my first love I claim.
Next co-author Khayati Yadav. She is someone with a wide personality, with books and singing being her absolute love. She is good at sports and people. She is someone who likes to spend her time in nature. Her poem, Is it all what I wanted? Is this really what I need? Because things have been kind of hard lately, oh yes. I guess I just need a bit of more sleep, oh please, or it is. I just need someone to be with me, maybe. I wish someone would mean those words that they always speak, like when they say they will love me and be there for me when I need. No, I don't see them now. They are the liars, oh please. Everything seems to be fake, or is it just me? Or maybe I just need a bit of more sleep, maybe. I look outside the window and guess what? The weather is just like me. It seems to be crying to her, maybe. It's just a kind of like me. Oh, I don't know what to do. I just can't be happy. It's just that things have been kind of hard lately. Oh yes. I don't know if crying would solve this, so I will just let myself be free. Because I think that's the only thing I need now. Maybe. Next poem. I took a look at the tree. I took a look at the tree, the leaves still as if they knew how I felt. Wanting to ignore it, I turned away, but a sudden breeze swept over the tree, making it shed some leaves, reminding me of the tears I might have shed for my grave. I wiped your tears, ignoring my own, but that was it. In the end, you left me alone, just like that lonely leaf hanging on that tree when all the others left it behind. Maybe just like me.
Next co-author, Dr. Iram Anwar. She's Dr. Iram Anwar. Last year she has completed her dentistry and now all set to proceed for post-graduation, although she has no interest in subscribing poems on different genres, especially the philosophical one. She loves to maintain journal, read autobiography and poetry. Writing is her passion. Last year she has published her first book, Behind the Veil, and worked in more than 30 anthologies, and now her second book, Her Yellow Diary, is launched. She has a different school of thought that we can earn utmost pleasure only by helping those who are incapable of returning the favor in any materialistic mean. Her poem, Unpublished. Unpublished poems, untold stories, unlaunched books dare not to uncurtains themselves not, because they own an ugly face. Rather, they have a less courage but unfathomably profound, truthful, optimistic and foresight that it would be difficult for the world to digest them, and also some of them have the potential to annihilate every particle between earth and sky. So for the sake of safety, it is better to keep them inside the cupboard locked. Her second poem, Woman. Millions of creatures have evaluated themselves to let their existence flare on the earth in future. Though beside these innately inferior creatures, there is a category that was physically, emotionally, psychologically and intellectually sufficient from their first form, but still they struggle to justify its kingdom, division, species, family, class and subclass took a big fat time. That creature is woman. We are not amebas or hydras, rather. We are perfect multicellular organism, nearly similar to man or perhaps technically their cousins. Wow. And thus we are not more convinced to spend our almost life answering society's whys and hows.
The next writer, Manik Tiku. Manik Tiku is a thinker, writer. He is from Kashmir, Jammu and Kashmir, and loves to spend his time with his best friend, none other than his pen and mind. Currently, he is an employee in Department of Rural Development, Jammu and Kashmir. He is a keen observer and a good listener. He loves to write about the realistic topics, what he observes around and feel inside his being. He writes in his diary. According to him, I resisted to be formal. Second subject asked, why you resisted? I replied, inner me urged to do so. Second subject laughed and said, my dear, learn to be formal to prove your presence at moment. That's the chain which shouldn't be broken. Manik Tiku. His first poem, Dear Diary. From being so chattering to meaningful silence, there is a reason so far, having nursed time to time. Time was when I needed attention. Now sometimes I feel need of solitude. Everyone have different understandings. Then that was in past. Now when someone is busy in discussions, I prefer to stay away. That may be result of innate feeling, but it is what it does. His second poem, Those Days Then and Now. Beautiful were those days when I used to go anywhere unhesitated. Beautiful is also to remember those days in solitude. Worry was also then and is today also, but have different implications. Different to express feeling in past, to hide feeling in present. Thoughtful is from being answerable to me only, To those, everyone don't even understand the point of view. Difficult is to find the easiest way to escape those all. But to learn from improving oneself is somewhat interesting and challenging.
Next co-author Ankush Bharti. Her name is Ankush Bharti. She is from Himachal Pradesh. She is psychologist, NLP coach and a life coach. She loves to write. She is a motivational speaker and a content creator also. Some of her works have been published before. Her poem, My Library, My Soulmate. A view from my corner, books have been my soulmates, libraries my palaces of worship. The more I try to run after a spiritual teacher, the more I decide to read and imbibe knowledge. They made me what I am. The best part is, they did it selflessly. No fees, no judgments, only quality knowledge. That were days when they would wipe my tears in solitude. There were days they would help my time travel. They would make me grow as a person. I love books. I can't share that love with anyone. One more thing, I am proud owner of a library. It makes me the richest person's Indian, Ankush Bharti.
Next co-author Zainab Mustafa. Writing makes Zainab feel alive. She was inspired by one of her teachers and discovered the passion for writing. She started penning down her feelings onto words when she was in 7th grade. For her, writing is not just cutting different words onto a piece of paper. Writing is a way of escaping her worries and cares. It works as a medicine when she was facing problems. Pen and paper are also her best friends when she feels happiness through my bones. She kept writing until that pen became an extension of Ram. She wants her writing to matter one day. She wants people to know her. She wants people to read her work and connect with consistency in anything leads everyone to success is her motto and made her have an aim in life. Her poem Teachers. A twinkling star amidst the endless sky engulfed in the night, and a lighthouse atop the cliff guiding our vessels through the storm that is life. A collection of love like mother and father, soft and strict, rolled into one, giving out lessons as stepping stones of a stairway, climbing towards the skies and beyond. A collection of strength commanding more respect and dignity than a commander in the plans of war. For your battlefield is the board, pen and a paper, a battlefield where nations are made. A collection of laughter, sweet and jolly mirth. One day turns our bleak dull day into a balavar brightness, a boring class into a plethora of delights. Who would have thought that those summer fests could actually be fun? A collection of stories mixed with life, distinguishing right from wrong, good from bad, and illuminating the path ahead from the light of the past. A collection of books quenching our thirst for knowledge, with each page turned, each page read, and each page told. A collection of sweet lines spread across the field in the fragrance of nectar and pollen, blooming at the sight of the sun, the soft ground beneath like a bed of hope. A collection of concern for our future and our goals, more so than we ever did, and more so than we ever could. For you understood what we did not, and you knew what we didn't. A collection of pillows and listening to our pain and absorbing our tears of love. For you understand the disappointment of failure in life. You understand that for it was. You would have to become a soft pillar to lean on, a collection of inspiration, giving us the push we need to take. The next step up the stairs, push that swiped away our fears and turned us into believers of the faith that is us ourselves. A collection of paints covering the world in colors of life, the bleak hues of grey, black and white. A collection of all the pleasing attributes molding our lives into a bowl of honey, or a pit of mud, and for that we are grateful.
Next co-author Isha Ahoja. Isha Ahoja, currently pursuing a bachelor's degree in journalism and Mass Communication from Vivekananda Institute of Professional Studies. Peetam Pura hails from New Delhi, India. She is a talented girl and a budding debater who strongly believes in inspiring people through her words. She is a very introvert person, but when she starts to write, nothing stands in the way. You can reach her at ahojatisha30@gmail.com for any references or via Instagram, tishahoja02, inking the emotions. Her poem, My Dear Sunset. Oh my dear sunset, I wonder if you know. I wonder to search you in between the buildings. I ponder if you are aware that I am in a way with your beauty. I reflect on whether you will ever like the songs dedicated to you. I think about your day and night wondering how would I describe your vibrant, colorful existence if we could talk. Do you know what? I feel like never letting that moment of sunset pass by. For all my worries vanish as the shadow falls down. For you teach me that there is no fear of eternity. As you hit the sky every day, sunrise, uniquely with distinct color patterns. I wish we could so confidently follow our hearts, like your relish meeting the distant horizon ultimately. Like my heart speaks to you in thousand silent ways. For it knows nobody but us can be the best partners in soulful silence. As they say, pain makes us human. So the world behind me grows dark and dark and dark and changes every day. But let me tell you, I can't think of anything better to spend that time so perfectly. For deep down, I have a strong essence that you do murmur to me in our silence. With love from your admirer, Tisha Ahuja.
Writer Rakesh Singh. Rakesh Singh is a young writer thinker from the beautiful meadow of Balota Chigla of Ramnagar Tehsil district Udhampur, Jammu and Kashmir. He has done masters in Urdu from University of Jammu. He is known for humble nature and down-to-earth personality. He is a front-line volunteer in different social activities, of which he has been credited with many accomplishments. He wants to bring the law for his hometown and the people. गजल. मेरा एक ख्वाब था जो पूरा नहीं होता. एक लड़की थी जिसे मैं बड़ा प्यार करता था. ख्वाहिश थी मेरी अपना बनाऊं, गले लगाऊं, किस्मत और कुछ चाहती एक लड़की थी जिसे मैं प्यार करता था. वो मासूम भोली जैसी मेरे दिल में घर बना गई. ये घर बन नहीं सकता, एक लड़की थी जिसे मैं बड़ा प्यार करता था. तुम्हें क्या लगता हो धोखेबाज थी? बिल्कुल नहीं. कुछ अजीब सा दुख है पर उसे मैं बड़ा प्यार करता था. ऐसा नहीं था मुझे ही उससे प्यार था, उसको भी था. क्या करते रब्बा, एक लड़की थी जिसे मैं बड़ा प्यार करता था. जानता हूँ उसको मेरे जैसा लड़का चाहे था, आखिर मिला भी मंजूर खुदा नहीं. ख्वाब पूरा नहीं होता, एक लड़की थी जिसे मैं प्यार करता था. अब प्यार इस हद तक पहुंचा, दिल उसकी भलाई चाहता. यही सच्चा प्यार होता है. एक लड़की थी जिसे बड़ा प्यार करता था. कॉलेज शुरू होने से अच्छी लगने लगी. यूनिवर्सिटी पहुंचा, उसे बताया. खैर प्यार उसे भी था, कहीं अधूरा रह गया. एक लड़की थी जिसे प्यार करता था. हर बात पर उसका समझाना याद आता है. अब भी हो करीबी दोस्त थे. एक लड़की थी जिसे मैं प्यार करता था. पता नहीं उसके लिए कितनी बार रोया हूं. उसे मजाक लगता था. जी हाँ, एक लड़की थी जिसे मैं बड़ा प्यार करता था. मेरी हर दुआ में वो रहती है. अब वो अच्छी दोस्त है मेरी. एक लड़की थी, बड़ा प्यार करता था. His next गजल. कभी सोचता हूँ गजल लिखूं, उसके नाम पर लिखूं. फिर सोचता हूँ मोहब्बत अधूरी है मेरी, फिर क्या लिखूं. रब जानता मोहब्बत अधूरी, दोस्ती पूरी, कुछ लिखूं. काश हमारी एक कास्ट होती, अब अगले जन्म में हो और क्या लिखूं, उसका डांटना, उसका प्यार से समझाना गजल में लिखूं। जब याद आए उसकी रो लो, हंस लो, ए खुदा तू ही बता मैं क्या लिखूं। मोहब्बत अधूरी हो, लोग साथ नहीं रहते, मैं सच लिखूं। मेरी अलग कहानी है, सच में हम साथ रहेंगे, सुबह 3 बजे लिखूं। मोहब्बत में नाकाम हुआ हूं, पता क्यों, सच लिखूं। जाति पाति बुरी है समाज में, और क्या लिखूं। शुक्र है रब का, वो मेरा दर्द समझती है, सच में लिखूं। वो मेरी अच्छी हमदर्द दोस्त है, खुदा खुश रखे उसको, बस यही लिखूं। Next writer, Sameer Rajvansh. This is Sameer Rajvansh. He belongs to Sitamarhi, Bihar, and he likes to convert his feeling into the words and then into the poems and then in the book. His ghazal. ये कौन लोग हैं जो आबाद हुए हैं, किसी से मोहब्बत के बाद हुए हैं। लोग बर्बाद होकर बनते हैं शायर, हम शायर होकर बर्बाद हुए हैं। हमें तो अपने शहर ने भी नहीं रखा, हम दूसरों के शहर में जिंदाबाद हुए। जिस लड़की से सबसे ज्यादा नफरत थी, वो है उसी के जो मेरे बाद हुए। लोग बर्बाद होकर बनते हैं शायर, हम शायर होकर बर्बाद हुए। His next गजल, आने वाला। मेरी जिंदगी बेरंग करने वाले जरा सुन ले, मैं तेरी तस्वीर में भी रंग नहीं भरने वाला। हमारे रास्ते में छाँव नहीं मिलने वाली, हमारे वास्ते वो जिस्म नहीं खुलने वाला। समय की बात है सारी की, कुछ ही सालों में पाँव में गिर गया है, हाथ नहीं आने वाला। उसके जन्मदिन पे हम भी नहीं जाने वाले, मैं तेरे इश्क में बर्बाद होने वाला हूँ। मगर ये भी तय है, तू भी नहीं बचने वाला। इतनी तादाद में दिल दुखाए कि तुझसे इम्तिहान में डायग्राम दिल की नहीं बनने वाला। अब मुझे भी सिखाना है हुनर, अयाशी का सिर्फ शायर से तेरा हिजर नहीं टलने वाला। समीर राजवंश। थैंक यू वेरी मच।
The compiler, Jugesh Singh Thakur. Jugesh Singh Thakur is 23 years old writer, blogger, author and poet born in 20th century from the valleys of Pogolpuristan, district Raman. Core-rooted belief on writing as it is a soul healer which dilutes the quality of depression and the materialistic lust. He is the author of book The Carved Emotions. He has been honored at various national and state level stages. Vajra World Record holder Kalam Ratna Award. He has co-authored more than 30 anthologies since his inception in the staggering field. You can also relish the essence of his writing in form of research papers, articles and poems which are being published at various local, national level newspapers and magazines like Daily Express, State Times, EWA Zindagi, Vijay Darpan Times, Amar Ujala, etc.
I hope you all have enjoyed this beautiful audiobook written by different co-authors and compiled by Jugesh Singh Thakur, published by Spread Goodness, Spread Happiness Publications, now Kitab Writing Publications, Mumbai. Thank you very much.